Yo, what's going on?
Yo.
All right, let's see if we can get this going. Okay, how's audio on y'all side?
Audio's fine.
Okay. Good deal, man. Well, we are finally going down towards the naked point of control, thankfully.
Yeah, I longed it, but missed the short here.
Yeah.
And I was short from like early morning, but got stopped out because I couldn't watch it, so very tight stop loss, like from 70. What was I short? Like 76,858, something like that was my entry. And it just dumped beautifully, but
Okay. Trying to see if
I got stopped out before the real dump happened.
Well, it was a very nice back test off that daily level. We had a daily level here that we found support, fell through and back tested it really nicely. Same with this trend line extension, worked out really well.
Sorry, trade.
But yeah.
I think every time you say a trend line, you need to say Tory trade.
Tory trade. Well, that's what this channel is turning into, guys. Where it's this trend line focus, trend line only.
What the fuck was that? Was that an elephant?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Red. Red, where you at, man?
Yo.
Red's been playing around with the settings. All right. Anyways, I need to do some TA because I haven't even done any TA today. So let's see what we can see. What's new on the charts? What's looking good? What can we use?
You sharing the screen?
Not in Discord. I'm on YouTube though. Here, let me share it in here too. Entire screen, screen one. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So let's see. Let me do some quick TA. I'm not going to take that fresh daily because it's not confirmed just yet. Let's take a look at some VWAPs here.
Where'd you post the YouTube link?
I didn't. It should be public this time though. So it should just pop up on YouTube, that is. But eventually it'll. Well, you know what? That might not even post until afterwards, because I know it'll automatically post here in the YouTube section. But I don't think that happens until afterwards, to be honest with you. So, yeah, let me grab the link. Let's see what we can see here. Gonna put the link into here just in case anyone else wants to join in. Put the link in there as well. Is that the right link? Streaming okay, I guess it is. Sorry guys, I'm new to this. I'm new to all this streaming stuff. So, yeah, let me get back to here really quick, do some quick TA. We're going to go through, see what kind of levels we can find for the day, see what setups we can have create. I'm still really looking to the downside. I mean, we've front ran this naked point of control here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on. Can we not just go ahead and take it? I don't see how.
Yeah, but that's because of your liquidity pocket. It bounced really nice.
Is it? Damn liquidity bucket. Hey man, those work really well though. Those work really well.
longed it, man. I mean, I don't complain at all.
Yeah.
My entry was 76, so
Bro, that's not the link.
It's not.
No,
Man.
I don't even see you live on your channel.
Okay, well, oh, it's unlisted. Why is that unlisted? I changed that, just like literally, I just changed that. No, not playlist, not that. There we are.
you need to say Tory trades one more time.
Tory trades. Public.
By the way, yesterday I watched some Instagram reel about a guy that is exposing like all the famous influencer traders. He was talking about Tory trades, and he's like opening TradingView, completely blank page, like completely blank tab. He drew like 7 or 8 random trend lines, then like blindfolded choosing some random day, month of price action, and he said, yeah, you can see on this trade line you have 7 touches.
Yeah.
Completely random. Completely random. He said, yeah.
Straight. Oh, that's what I need. Damn. Okay. Now I know. So let's delete that. I'm sorry guys, I'm going slow this morning. Is what it is. I'm learning how to do all this YouTube stuff. But hey, now that I know it, we will be really quick next time and smooth sailing. So now that should be the link for everyone who wants to hop on YouTube. But of course, YouTube will be a slight delay. So I'm going to put an alert at our naked VWAPs. Naked points of control. I want one down here.
There it is.
You see it now? Should, anyways.
Yep. Okay.
Nice. Setting alarms, setting alarms. Okay, let's get back to it. Take a look at our weekly as well.
Now you live. Your page is live now too.
Nice.
So you got it going. You got it going.
Love it. I love it. Okay. Sessions. I want to take a quick peek at the weekly. I know it's fresh, but I want to see how it's expanding. Okay. So we have our weekly value area high at previous week's point of control, and we are finally moving below the weekly or the previous weekly value area low now or today. So we are starting to get some acceptance below. This could be the turnaround right here, right? So when we start to see, okay, let's just bring it back. So this is a clear uptrend, even in value. We see acceptance. Your value areas, even your point of controls are moving up very, very clearly, very, very cleanly. But this one right here, if we cannot come back into the previous week value area low and start to find acceptance for the previous value area in general and really get acceptance here, we are going, this will be the first signs of that breakdown for the reversal. And of course, you know, what was I talking about yesterday? I was talking about this situation here of our Model 2 at the top of the trend line. And of course, we had all of our levels, etc. And we see structure starting to break down as well. And we did break this trend line. Thank you, Tory Trades, for your amazing strategies. You've helped me become a millionaire, as with many others. Haha. Yesterday, we did get a very clean back test off that trend line. So we had a nice support on this trend line. Let me zoom in a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it's no different than any kind of support and resistance. Had support, fell through, back tested it very nicely, along with VWAP, and we did tumble on down. And I did have a short trade open, but man, I got stopped out. And there was a nice hit on this VWAP trend line right here on that quick rise yesterday. And I was looking at this for a short, but I happened to walk away for just a little bit, and that popped up there, and yeah, I missed out on it. And it's kind of hard to see here, but once you look at it like that, you can see the wick hit that trend line VWAP very nicely. And yeah, that was the move for yesterday, at least for a New York session people, right? Who missed this move earlier in the day. That was a nice one. I would have liked to taken that short and continued, and you could have added to that short here as well. So let's take a look at some order blocks, see what we have there. Let's go to the 12. Need to take some of these off. Nice hit on that one. Nice brief hit on this one. Still respected, actually. You can see that. I mean, I know a lot of people will take these order blocks off, but you know, you can see these same levels of supply and demand get respected throughout sometimes. Yeah, it is better to take fresh ones, and that's what I do. However, just pointing that out because it is interesting to see sometimes how it actually ends up working out. So let's find our new blocks for the day. Start at the 18. And I am going to get rid of that trend line at this point now. Also take some of these out. Just clean hit off that one. I'm going to keep this one here. And no, I'm not going to take this 18-hour one just yet. I want to find something a little bit more refined right there. I'll keep this one though. That is an order block here, but I'm also going to try to find something a bit more refined on that one as well. I get kind of choosy about my order blocks. I do like this one because it is a strong pivot. So how is everyone liking the course? While I'm going through doing some fresh TA, has anybody completed module 3 or module 4? Take a look at some 10 minutes. I usually don't.
I finished module 3. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, module 3.
Module 4.
Module 3 is pretty simple one, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Reading liquidity isn't the hardest thing to do, and it's, you know, very simple mechanically, right? So that's the good thing. That's the good news about it. So it's nice that reading liquidity is very, very simple, because that's one of the highest power things we can do, and I will get more into that in the next module that I'm about to put out. So
damn, that was the long. We touched that naked point of control.
yeah, we did.
Fuck, now we're above also the other trap shorts. God damn it, they're so fast.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a little bit of a retrace.
Yeah, it could come down a little bit more as well. That could just be the first tap in.
I don't want to see it below 76 because 76 was the first big trap traders.
Yeah. Now we do have some
don't
decent
really wanna see
liquidity right below us at 75.7 there.
Yeah. There's a lot more to the downside, but this looks like also a little distribution. I mean, the distribution played out, and now it looks maybe like a ugly model one.
Yeah.
I mean, gonna wait for the close of this 5-minute candle.
How's the sound on YouTube?
Pretty good with the music behind it.
Okay.
Oh, my naked point control is at 75733.
But you're on USDT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on the Chinese version, bro.
The Chinese version.
And then there's one at 75740.
All right.
It's pretty much the same area as the other one.
So let's take a little
My
zoom out look.
My weekly SVPs don't track far back. Weird.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to go back down to this red line or the bottom of the purple trend line here. If this was that final distribution of this redistribution model. And I know I've seen a lot of people are really, really bullish right now. And I have to say, I don't share that sentiment. I mean, I'm still seeing this as a redistribution model. Extending out. I mean, yeah, I would rather it come up to this area, to be honest with you. One of these purple order blocks, or really it's just more of just a zone. And I really want to see it revisit at least the bottom of this supply range. And we haven't even gotten to that just yet. So I really wouldn't mind. Maybe we start to come down, finally punish some of these longs here. And then we do another one. And it's really overextended redistribution model. And then we finally take out all of that liquidity to the downside. However, you know, a lot of things can happen. The world is a bit crazy, so we could get some kind of news come in, and this could be the distribution put in for lower. But yeah, I mean, if we take these lows here, slice through all of that, close above, we would still remain bullish. And even on a high time frame, hell, you could come all the way down here and still remain bullish. So where's that daily structure at? If we're taking structure from the bottom up here. So yes, it'd actually be there. Yeah, that would be a structure point here. Check the weekly. Okay, so the weekly would be way down here. Yeah, I think we're coming down again. There was no follow through right here. We closed that candle with negative 30%.
Yeah.
And there's just no lift off here.
Let's see if they hold here. If they hold here and someone fat fingers it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Things can change.
I'm still waiting. Didn't enter because.
Yeah. I mean, we're building some buy walls down here, which is
There's a lot of buy wall to the.
Yeah.
Like until 75, I think 200 or 300. I think there are walls.
Yeah, 75, 800 got a hard wall on book maps. 200, 300, 300, 400, 400, 300, 300, 400.
Yeah.
Keep going back.
So 75.5.
Well, then 75, 400, I think, would be a better place to long. Yep, 390 is the last. There's a 75, of course, like a round number.
75, 700. 75,
No,
700.
There's a lot of walls to the downside.
Yeah, I like the order block below us. Around 75.5.
Yeah, then there's the other liquidity pocket.
Yeah, it'll match the golden pocket of this range.
Yeah, and also a GP.
Yeah, and we have that larger liquidity area there. So I'm going to really look at the behavior on Market Monkey and Bookmap when we get into this zone. But there's always a chance that we could get a decent reaction here, come back up to VWAP in this order block and then take that. So, but I mean, just looking at this now in the 1 hour, it doesn't look like any kind of reversal to me so far. Let's go down to like a 15. Yeah, I don't really like this. The way this is sloping down, we've been under VWAP this entire time since the top here. Like, this just looks really bearish right now. It's like there's even these retracements back up. They've all have been weak. Like, look at this one. This is really weak retracements. Like, you couldn't even get like a golden pocket retracement here. Didn't even get up to the 0.5. So I don't really have much hope for the bulls until we see some better signs of strength. Everything's telling me it should be short right now. You know, day trade wise. Of course, you can always counter trend scalp this, as we love to do. Something from there to there, then maybe here, then maybe here. Something like that. So let's keep our eyes peeled.
They keep stacking below and increasing the liquidity below. It was at 400, then it was first at 200, then once price was reaching, it went to 400. It was at 200, now they're increasing it again. They're reloading. Oh, they just got fucked. Yeah, reload this. Damn.
Oh, they just pulled.
Big red bubbles. Did they pull? Right before. Yeah.
You got red bubbles? I got purple ones.
Yeah, well, mine is red, yours is purple.
You gotta have the Discord colors, bro.
I'm a little bit of an outlier, you know. I always like to be like different.
Alright, so no, my naked point of control.
And there is a POC on TPO right here. There's a little. Let's see.
Here we go. Hey JP, you don't notice that your you notice if your purple candles blend in with the heat map? Yeah. You.
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Oh, JP talking?
Thinking about longing this. Come on, pump it. Pump it now.
Oh, damn. You just switched the colors on it. How'd you do that?
Why are we alone? Where's JP? Is he talking?
I don't know.
What now? Sorry.
Ah, okay.
I'm back.
Because there was silence.
Yeah,
for a while.
I just noticed that. My bad.
Switched all on this.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for this 5-minute delta flip to confirm. Again, this is just kind of weakness right here. Point of control is coming down, coming down, coming down. The passive side is putting in work. We do see a few little bright spots of buying. We are getting that imbalance right now, which is very nice. But I want to see it at least get above here. We do have the delta divergence here. So we can start to see like the first signs of hand switching.
Whoa.
Come on, pump it. No, don't dump it. Pump it. Opposite. Okay, dump it. Dump it then. Come on, dump it.
JP, where'd you go to switch the colors on the heat map?
You go to the settings here and the color map here. Current one I'm on is Acid Sunset. The other one was like Liquidations or Veritas, which is pretty much the same. But yeah, there's a bunch of different options you can choose from. The Ember Glow is what I used to have on my old template. But
that's that deep ocean. Deep ocean.
yeah,
That's gonna look good. That's gonna look good. Real mint. Royal mint.
man, I still think we're just going to go down just a little bit more. A little bit further. I feel like this is... I feel like...
They got rejected here.
Wow, what is that? 94 Bitcoin just went short.
Yep. But let's see if they can push here.
Oh yeah, that purple, I got a little purple thing that says 94.
Yeah.
On OKY.
Tape.
Is that what it
Tape.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's see if they can't push here, they'll go up. Gonna get dropped.
The delta's getting smashed back down, so got 1 minute for this candle. They're gonna step in. They need to step in now. And if they get past this little delta point right here, where you have that tiny high volume node in delta here on the profile, see that? They start closing below that, it's done.
They're trying.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, our delta was like positive 20-something% here. Now it's getting crushed back down.
Yeah.
Just getting crushed. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, we have 2 levels of liquidity like right below us. It's not very far. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't push it back down.
I don't know, they'll take it, but sometimes they like to fuck around, because everyone is waiting for this.
Let's see.
Yeah, they're not going to push here. So more down, probably.
Yeah.
A little bit lower. Yep. Oh. There you go.
Order book.
Direct tap on the 618. Direct tap. Yes.
3, 1. Yeah, okay, we're back testing the Tory trend line.
This short on the top is
Yeah, this wall is staying pretty steady here. $754.55. Yeah. We might come a little bit deeper into this order block here. But that wall is really starting to defend. I really want to see... What now?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I really kind of want to see CBD spike up really quickly.
I was going to say, on your delta liquidity, where it says the numbers,
yeah,
is that like 12 longs or like 12,000 of them or that got liquidated?
Oh, so the delta liquidations is showing you, in this case, it's showing you what side had more liquidations. But again, if you kind of run the buy and sell liquidations, you'll often see that only one side is really getting liquidated at the exact same time, right? Very rarely do we have a double-sided liquidation. And again, I think the last stream we kind of went over this. But what this is saying... Yeah, so what this is saying is that's 12 Bitcoin.
Okay. Okay.
And so that's shorts getting stopped out, turning into longs. So when it's green, it's showing you what the order's turning into. Meaning a short is now being forced to close as a long. Yeah, this liquidity level here's really trying to defend. Like they're reloading every time they try to knock this wall down. So that's one of the things I really like to see is I want to see these levels really defend. However, we do have a nice level just a little bit lower. And again, it's not that much lower. And it could just come into this order block and a little bit deeper into the golden pocket. So this level still lines up, or this zone rather, still lines up with our level really nicely. Nice pump. Now the tape is starting to speed up a little bit.
I've been playing with the sound on my tape.
What'd you say?
I've been playing with the sound on my tape because I like to hear it.
Yeah.
And it speeds up.
Yeah, it does come in handy. I mean, it's pretty convenient. You can set the sounds up for the tape. You really just kind of need to put some kind of filter on it so you don't hear every one of them, because it might get annoying after a while.
I don't know. I haven't been minding it. I think I did put like some filter on it.
Mm-hmm.
You sure? I know. And
yeah, so
I just turned the master volume down a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Time to get in.
This delta's starting to look pretty good. I want it a little bit higher, but we have our imbalances here.
We're almost in the 20s.
We need somebody with a fat finger to press the buy button. Because, I mean, this wall sitting here is about 120.
I already did.
Do it again.
I already did. Come on.
I mean,
just join.
Yeah, the wall sitting here is about 120.
Yeah.
We need someone to hop in with several hundred to lift this up.
Yeah. I'm putting in more.
Put in 300 right now. Let's go.
Yeah, you'll see it right now. Just a second.
There it goes. Thank you.
Yeah, do you see? It's lightning green.
Nice.
Bump it. Come on.
Yeah, I've got a little starter position here. Going to de-risk now. Put my stop loss underneath, right at break even here, just to cover fees, because this thing could slam back down. Well, actually, I'm gonna put it slightly in profit. So if I get stopped out, it'll be about $50.
I mean, come on, push more.
Yeah, I really don't want to see it get below this imbalance here.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Yeah, that's where my stop loss is.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I got stepped out.
And I did too. $60. Hey,
Yeah, I should have taken profit, but I mean,
yeah, it's still premature entry right now. I don't think I don't think it's done yet.
Yeah, possibly.
Tiny little scalp.
Oh.
And that is why I cover my entries aggressively, especially on first taps of a level. And we're going to get into this really deeply in the course later on, and how to enter in first taps, second taps, third taps, extended models, when to enter in aggressively, when to add, when to enter in conservatively, how to match your trade management and risk management to every single setup there is. I have a hierarchy or a tier list of all of the levels that we use. I'm going to have a tier list of the confirmations that we're going to be using. So you're going to have like, what are your S tier or like tier 1 level confirmations, tier 2, tier 3. We're going to have checklists. You're going to be able to actually make sense of all the actionable factors and variables within entries, exits, management, everything. So it really is going to be a very, very unique system that I don't see anyone else really do. But the idea, in a general sense, is like if we see, let's just call it the unicorn, right? If we see the unicorn of confirmations, meaning you get all of your tier 1 confirmations, right? I'm going to enter in heavier. I'm going to enter in with a bigger position size, right? And if we see certain things after that entry, we can then know, okay, do I need to guard this aggressively? Or do I need to let this thing breathe a little bit? So I think that's where a lot of people fall short in teaching, in strategies, in everything really. Because a lot of people don't teach that very often. And I want to bake it into this entire framework, into the entire structure that I'm using. All of the strategies, if you want to call them that. I like to really call them reading behavior more than strategies. Because strategies really imply that there's a stiff set of rules. And to me, there's not. I think it needs to be more dynamic. And that's the whole idea behind synergistically matching your trade management or risk management position size to a very specific trade setup. If you're counter trend or going with the trend, where are you in your location? What is the context of the move, of the level of your location? How did it come into your level? All sorts of things. And it's all going to be laid out in a very, very structured manner in the course. So that I'm really digging deep and working really hard to make a very structured framework that in the end makes this all easier, because you really want to have your decision-making skills prime and ready to go, right? You don't want to be second guessing. You don't want to be really insecure about what you're doing. You want to have a lot of confidence and conviction of, hey, this is what I want to see. And this is tier 1 of what I want to see versus tier 3. So then you can have a certain level of confidence once you understand this. It's much better than just saying, hey, look, just go at your key level, look for absorption, look for a CVD divergence, right? That's going to fail you. And you need to understand why that's going to fail you. So
or look for common sense.
Right. I mean, well, I like to say it is common sense, but I know, if you don't know just yet, you don't know.
You know what I'm referring to.
But nonetheless, that's what I'm working really, really hard on is because I know order flow, if you haven't used it for a while, it is hard. It is complicated. But I think everything is until you really fully understand it, especially if you understand the mechanics of what is going on in the market, why the market actually moves, and why do we want to see the data beyond the candles? Why is that important? I mean, hopefully that's obvious if if you're at module 3 or module 4 by now, right?
You've explained it pretty clearly. Like, it's really easy.
I think so. Yeah.
We've talked about this a lot. I have seen it before the course and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it's really, really, really simple. I mean, there's nothing really confusing about it. I mean, it looks scary. I mean, for people that are just, colliding with order flow and stuff like that. But the way I explain it, it's really simple. And the videos are clear and concise. So I think people won't have the trouble, or at least I hope so, understanding it.
Yeah, I do agree. I think it's going to be a lot more clear than most order flow courses out there, because I've taken a lot of them, and I'm telling you, most are extremely ambiguous. And I think the reason of that is the same reason we see in SMC, is that one person will put out SMC course, 500 people will take that SMC course, and out of those 5 people, you'll have 10 people that just copy that course and put it out themselves, but with no real deep understanding of anything. They're just literally copying something. So
Yeah.
I'm doing very hard, deep work
you can
into
compare
getting away
it.
from that.
If people want to compare it, your course, just go to Bookmap. There is an order flow course.
Yeah,
and I wish you
absolutely.
good luck. Just go there. I have watched all of their videos. Just go and try them and you'll see the difference. Are we pumping?
We are, but there's not a lot of aggression coming through. But again, and this is another big misunderstanding people have, is like everyone thinks that you have to have high volume. Well, if you don't have any liquidity sitting above you, why would you need high volume? That means you have a liquidity void. That means this aggression, even with low volume, could sweep the books really easily. You know, I was talking to Echo about that yesterday in the chat. And it's crazy how many people don't understand the real mechanics behind the market and how this market actually moves with market orders filling limit orders. Like just auction market theory 101. Look at that sell wall coming right there. Sell wall just came in real hot. But you also have buy wall beneath you as well. So let's see. Now we need real aggression. So what I was just telling you is not the case here. Since we have a real heavy wall, they need high volume to knock this down, right? So you need above 370 market orders to knock this wall down. Or else, just like in lesson 1, liquidity controls where price is allowed to go. So right now, this sell wall is keeping price from advancing higher unless the market orders, the clusters, the tape, everything that shows us market orders outweighs this wall, knocks it down, and continues to outweigh it. So now we're starting to coil up right here. Walls on both sides. So what you want to look for is which wall gives away or removes first. You can watch the heat map. You can watch these bars in the profile right here, and this is the order book profile. So if one bar pulls away right there, they just flipped. That was a great example of order book flip. There was a sell wall here, and then it just went green. So now I want to see buyers really step in. The tape needs to start lighting up, and our delta needs to be 20% plus for us to really go anywhere. Might just be a trap. You don't have a whole lot of buying up here. So there was a wall that kept it from going any higher. So if we want to continue this up, buying's got to keep stepping in.
There's barely any longs opening up.
Yeah.
I only got four on my map, my MMT. We only got 16% delta right now. Positive delta. 17.
I'm gonna enter now and it's going to spike, you see it.
Okay.
Please do. flip New York VWAP for me so we can get into a nice long.
But we're not going to short the VWAP?
I mean, with the delta divergence that we've created, and I'm talking about on the delta candles, not CVD. We do not have a CVD divergence right here, at least on bookmap. I mean, market mucking. There might be
the value divergence.
Yeah. I want to see back here though. Okay, so there's nothing there. Okay, nothing. I need to open bookmap. I don't even have bookmap open right now. No. Well, I mean, they are trying to hold. At least delta is not getting pushed back down really far. That would be a sign of bulls losing the strength, or rather not really regaining it. But they're trying. And this passive wall that's moved up from here to here to here is also a nice sign. But you also have to watch just in case it flips again. And really, it looks like we're at least going to make to New York VWAP. There we go. It would be nice if we can flip the London low and New York VWAP.
Told you so. Let's pump it now.
Let's go. Now look at the tape. Tape's coming in with some big orders there. We don't need to get trapped right here though.
Because I'm not on the computer, I'm just watching price.
Yeah.
Where is New York VWAP? What price?
We're on it right now.
Okay, I'll take
75.95.
Okay, I'll take profit.
There we go, pushing through. About to hit a 30-minute order block as well, though. Well, we are hitting that, rather.
Okay, I made my daily quota.
Good. Hell yeah, nice to hear. I am going to put my stop loss in profit at this point.
I entered a bit earlier, by the way, 75.710.
Yeah, my entry's not as good as 76. Not bad, though. It was right around... I entered right at the imbalances.
Yeah, but I was not watching it. I'm downstairs, smoking, so I can't see it. Yeah. So I entered a little bit earlier with the stop loss at break even immediately. It looks like we are going to pump. Maybe at least 76, like 400, 300, something like that. Maybe more. Yeah, I say pump. I immediately start dumping. Okay,
thanks.
I need to Jim Cramer it,
Yeah.
Okay, dump. Yes, there's a green candle. Come on.
If we cannot close above New York VWAP, I'm taking profit. Nice. Keep pushing. Got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute close.
Pushing? Almost.
Tape is looking decent. It's kind of stalling out here, though. I want to see it pick up right here. For follow through, I want to see it stall a little bit. Kind of like that calm before the storm, and then a big burst.
Yeah, they're pushing heavy here.
They are. We're getting to nice percentages here. This is good. This is good.
Yeah.
This is what a healthy follow through looks like so far. That can change in a flash. So, yeah, they got to continue to push up here. Pretty weak wall, though. Nothing crazy here. Nothing too heavy. Nothing you can't knock down on a normal day. Ouch.
They need to... I don't want to see it closing below this big green bubble. They need to push more now. Otherwise, it's going to look like a mini distribution here.
Yep. Exactly.
And they're going to trap a decent amount of longs if they go below. Yeah. It looks like a mini distribution. Yeah. Maybe this was the retracement and now we go lower to take out the rest of the liquidity.
Could be. Absolutely. Like I was saying earlier, could just be that, little pop up. Boom. Then we come down further.
Or they fake a mini distribution and pump it here. Let's see. But we're at POC right now. At least on Market Monkey. Okay. Pump it now. CVD doesn't look good. Tiny absorption.
Yeah, we're right back at the value area low on the sessions. This is crucial territory to get through here.
I think they got rejected on the 15-minute. It looks like a clean rejection. If you close this M15 candle like this, looks like a clean rejection here.
I'm going to take my profits here.
Profit also, so almost nothing left here.
This delta is looking heavy again, back to the downside. So I just want to wait. We can get back in later, take my profits. That's 2 small wins for the day. Just got to lock it in since those are my first trades of the day. I don't want to get round tripped and take a loss. I am very, very big on taking base hits. And y'all should know this by now from watching all the updates I do and how I move my stop loss, how I manage my trade when I take profits. I am okay with leaving money on the table. I have been doing it this way for years, and it's what works for me. It's what works for my psychology, for sure. Every time I get on a big string of losses or I see my win rate percentage just go in the dirt, it kills me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm human. I'm not the best trader in the world. I'm not extremely good at letting my trades run and run and run because I did that for years. I tried it that way, and I don't like getting round tripped. So I came up with this way, or maybe not came up with it. I just, defaulted to a different way. And I like this way much better. I do end up being pissed off at times for leaving money on the table. Sure. But I'm able to get back in over and over and over again. Like here, we might have a nice chance to get back in here if this wall still defends. Or we come back down, take the lows, go a little bit deeper into this golden pocket and this blue order block. And yeah, let's take another entry, right? Do it all over again. So I like to scalp, stack base hits until I get a home run. You know, those runners, they'll come around too. Those grand slams, they will always come around. So until that comes around, I'm going to be steadily stacking my base hits. But to me, I love it that way, to be honest with you. And I've been a lot more profitable that way. In fact, that's one of the big things that switched me from being a break-even trader into a consistently profitable trader. So I'm not going to change that for anything. And I know it's completely debatable. I've seen a lot of people that don't ever move their stop losses. They don't move it to break even or anything like that. But yeah, it's just not how I like to do it. I haven't had good profitability like that.
Fuckers got me stopped out.
Yeah, I went ahead and closed my trade once we started losing New York VWAP. Again, if we can get back over New York VWAP and reclaim that, and
I don't think they have the strength.
Yeah.
So far.
I would prefer to come back down to like 75.5.
Yeah, that's a nice fucking 5-minute wick so far.
Yeah, maybe we come back down a little bit lower and CVD goes back up a little bit further and we get that nice CVD divergence. And then we take a look and actually see the mechanics of absorption all at the same time. Yeah, I would rather see that. But this might be a strong close.
Yeah. So far, it looks that way. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, percentage is near 0, so it's a very even fight. I'm gonna continue to wait here.
Yeah, I'm not taking it here for sure.
No.
Honestly, actually, I could take a short if we lose it now. If we lose New York view up and those green bubbles here that are trying to push. If we go below New York view up, I'm gonna have a microstructure shift, trap those traders, the other traders at the top also, and this could be a nice short.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on this 30-minute block that we keep tapping into. However, I really want to I'd rather do this. Come up to this block, short this one, and then back down to this one.
Yep.
And then maybe start sweeping this liquidity here. Come back up to naked VWAP, or preferably, I would like to come back up to this naked VWAP and naked point of control. Yeah. So I'm really trying to catch a long up to that area. But if we can flip VWAP, then that'll be something. But we have a ways away.
But so far, value area low, today's value area low, keeps rejecting us here.
Yeah. And that was another reason I was getting out of that trade. It's because if we cannot get back into value, we're not going to rotate back to that area. Or even to the previous value area low or the current day value area high, much less that naked point of control up there.
Yeah. Oh, let's see if there's a short here.
And same thing if we do break into this value areas, we have point of control right above us. And I'm not going to long into the point of control.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not thinking about long. I mean, long was from below.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really want to long unless we get here or we break above VWAP here. We do something like that. And I can take a long back test,
with PLC below.
break, back test VWAP, then take it here. All right.
There's a decent wall sitting here, and they keep reloading it.
Is anybody in the chat in here? Oh, got you. I mean, the only way I'd long this here for a kind of a hyperscalp situation is if we did have a liquidity void above us and I saw a massive buy order come in on the tape. That's really the only scenario where I would take a long off a New York VWAP here.
Delta volume right now is not looking really good. I mean, they tried to push.
Yeah.
Second candle didn't really push it anywhere.
Yeah, when it's around 0%, that's telling us that both sides are coming in with the same amount of strength, right?
Yeah.
So it's a reason to chill. Really. It's a reason to step back and let's see what happens. All right, I gotta go grab some water real quick. I'll be back.
Anyone took any trades today that want to share, discuss? Dead silence. Come on, guys. See, we have a girl here. Let's see if we get that short.
I haven't took a trade yet.
You did not long this?
No.
Yeah. I trap those motherfuckers now. Let's see.
No, I didn't take that long.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a short now. I don't like sellers are still not stepping in. This retracement here was just a quick divergence that played out.
Yeah, nothing too crazy here.
Yeah, just a small divergence on CVD. They retraced a little bit, but no follow through yet, and delta volume is like staying flat. But there's no sellers. First sell wall removed. Go to the second wall. Let's see what happens there.
Looks like buyer's gonna step in.
Yeah, possible.
The only reason I'm saying that is because this wick was a nice buyback.
Yeah.
We're starting to hold New York VWAP.
Mm-hmm.
So, it looks like it could be a little miniature like bull flag. but I want to see something or someone really step in. Right now, the tape is pretty much dead. And yeah, you would be longing into some levels of resistance, but at the same time,
We tapped the 50% of the retracement
like,
of this leg down here.
levels are one thing, but even if I have a level, like, it still has to have liquidity there. Like,
Yeah.
you could have a million levels and zero liquidity. And if the limit orders aren't there at that level, it's not going to hold. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, even though we could be longing into some resistance levels, yeah, I'm really concentrated on what is blocking us on the heat map more than anything else.
I mean, they're stacking liquidity above.
They are. I was about to say that you see a pretty good order book imbalance to the sell side. Sell side's a little heavier than the buy side right now.
But on the other hand, value area low flip, and now we are actually like turning into support. Do you have it the same way?
What was that?
Value area low, the current daily value area low. It seems like it's below price now. We're actually getting support here.
That's looking good. We could be getting acceptance back into value area and above New York VWAP if this holds. So it's looking more bullish right here than it is bearish. There's 71 on the tape. But that needs to go somewhere. If it doesn't have any displacement, it really doesn't matter. Let's see what the wall is looking like. Okay. Yeah. They came in, same spot, keeping that down. So they got to eat through at least 400 here.
Yep.
Delta's percentage is looking good, but the relative delta is poor. Why? Because we are only having 250 volume. Now, if this was 4,000, this thing would probably be through the roof.
Yeah.
So you always have to keep it relevant to how much volume. This percentage is not the only thing to look at. And again, all of that information is in Module 4.
And
on
the
course
percentage
portal.
shown down there. Oh,
Nice.
There you go. There. They just made it.
51 coming in on the tape, and I had something else below flash before. It went so fast I couldn't make it. This is looking good. Just needs to keep on keeping on.
I might take a risky long here. Take a long. It isn't too far away from New York view up. Big stop loss. Not taking it.
So yeah, I have a question here on YouTube. Is there a difference between the one-on-one mentorships and the VIP course? Yes, there is. The one-on-one mentorships can be completely customized to whatever you want it to be. The VIP course is going to be the capstone. It's going to be the foundation of all the knowledge you need in one place that is extremely, extremely structured in a framework, in an entire system. Now, yes, I can give you that all on one, but it would be extremely expensive because it would, you pay by the hour for one-on-one mentorships, and the course is going to be many hours. So one-on-one mentorships aren't really for learning the foundation. It's for people who have already kind of learned the foundation and want to take it further or to customize something to your specific needs. Like, say, for example, you need a custom strategy that fits your convenience. Like maybe you can only trade on a phone. Maybe you can only trade certain hours. Maybe you can't watch your trades, so you can't really scalp in and out. So you need a little bit more structure tailored to your life, your lifestyle, what you're capable of doing. It's also there for people who are still struggling after learning the foundations. So I'm able to work with you one-on-one specific with your problems, with the issues, the mistakes that you keep on making. So we then can, number one, identify those issues, and two, find solutions for each individual issue. So we basically create a structure, a plan that is tailored for you specifically. But it's not the best way to learn the foundation. That's what the course is there for. Because I have hours and hours and hours putting tons of time into the course to where I can say things a specific way with no fluff, getting right to the point, where every sentence is very, very important. And so I'm engineering the course that way. I'm taking my time with this course because I want to engineer it a certain way to be the best course ever, like literally. And I'm not just saying that for any bullshit reasons. I'm literally pouring myself into this course to try to make something that I wish I had 10 years ago when I first started all this. And just the fact that a lot of the order flow courses specifically out there are pretty poorly done. I feel like someone in the space just really needs to do order flow justice. So that's what I'm trying to do. And so it's going to be laying down a full foundation, a full structure that pulls everything in. Not just order flow, but it's also going to pull in SMC and SMP. So there's going to be two other courses after the order flow course. And it's all one price. It's all into one price. So you'll get all the courses. And they all work together. So the one-on-one is not really for learning all of that. That's what the course is for. For me to teach you what the course teaches you in a one-on-one, it would be extremely expensive. But if you have just like a certain set of questions, or you have a certain set of topics that you want to learn specifically, then absolutely, yes. One-on-ones are perfect for that reason.
It's like there's no follow through.
That's a pretty decent delta flip, just low volume.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of walls right here, so it won't take a big push to get below that.
Yeah. Good that I didn't take a loan. Just didn't like it.
Yeah, you started to get a small divergence here. So we did see that absorption and the divergence on delta or delta bars.
It's in the middle. I mean, the last leg, this is in the middle, basically. I mean, yeah, we are above value, but I don't know. And also, you have again CVD going up, but price is not moving up, so we might just get a absorption and distribution here, and just CVD dropping heavy, so we go lower. Or we pump.
Yeah, I really want to hit it. I really want it to hit this order block inside the golden
The
pocket.
15 minutes that we front run,
What
just
now?
below.
Yeah.
The 15-minute order block just below 75, 550 or something like that. Beginning. Yeah.
There's like a 30-minute there as well.
Yeah, 30
right?
minutes, 15 minutes, same one. Yeah.
You know,
I forget that we're
75.5.
on YouTube. I should not swear. They might ban you.
Ooh. So they're already putting up a couple walls here. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop it. Yeah, nice delta flip. That was a good flip right here.
And there was nice absorption also.
Yeah.
On CVD.
See if we can do a little tiny short down to one of these liquidity areas.
I think they're going to push. Wait, honestly. I mean, down below the 30-minute order block or above us the other 30-minute block.
Yeah.
With the view up and PDF. I mean, it's in the middle, and this is how most of the time I give my profits, playing around like in the middle after I've made profits, and then I lose it, and then I get in the roller coaster that we have spoken with you so many times. So there's no need for that. I mean, as you say, wait for the extremes. Because, by the way, I watched someone like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It was a short clip, and he said once he's in profit, he religiously guards his profits. It's only A plus 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 in infinity trade setup that he is going to take after he has made profits for the day, which sounded to me like very reasonable. Like and actually smart, to protect the profits and don't be greedy, because when you're making profits, you're in the green, you think, I can risk this, I can risk that, and it could easily turns against you.
I mean, that's what I like to do. I just look at it like this, guys. Like, there is no certainty in trading. There's no certainty in life. And the sooner that you accept that, I feel like the sooner you will get to consistency. And I understand, just like Sveto is saying, people do get greedy when it comes to money. And I think that's what wrecks a lot of people. The way I see it, if I can just gather up a bunch of base hits, that's good enough. Because once you gather up base hits, you get consistency. Once you get consistency, you can use the power of compounding. Once you use the power of compounding, your account balance grows, your position size grows, and then those base hits kind of look like home runs, Where if your normal base hits used to be $50 a win, at some point, your account balance grows, and then those base hits get to be $300, $500, $1,000. So to me, it's all about, what are we really doing here in trading? We're really risk managers versus gamblers. That's the way I see it. I think that's the responsible way to see it.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
but what do you think about the following? I mean, which is smarter, in your opinion? I mean, because sometimes when you're in profit, you have a green day, things are going nice, you have a couple of base hits, as you say, and then you say, okay, I have house money, why not try this a little bit riskier setup? Yeah, sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't. But what if you choose another strategy? Like, you hit a couple of base hits for the day, you're up, you're green, and when you have a questionable setup, I mean, yeah, you have some kind of confirmations, but not all the confirmations that you usually look for the first trade of the day. I mean, is it smarter just to wait for a more suitable, higher probability setup, even though you're in the green, just so that you don't fall into the, first loss, then you get a little bit angry, try it again, and then you erase the base hits for the day.
Yeah. See, that's exactly what I'm trying to talk to, is the reason I don't do that. Okay, let me back it up. You're basically saying that you're going to dictate how risky you get is how much house money you got to play with. To me, that's one variable, but it's the less important variable. What's the most important variable to me is exactly what we were talking about before, which is going to be in the course, which is we're going to learn a tier system of confirmations, a tier system of levels, a tier system of locations, and all this needs to have a certain synergy that works together that tells us or equals quote unquote A+ setup, right? So when we have an A+ setup, and we see conviction following, that gives us a better probability. And if we have a high probability A+ setup, then that's when I put more money on a trade. I don't put more money on a trade because I have money in the bank. What I do instead, I still take riskier setups, but I size down on those riskier setups to protect the money I've already made. So yes, I'm playing with house money, but I'm not going to up the position size. I'm going to actually decrease the position size on a risky setup at that point. Now,
the reason I'm asking is because right now, I mean, I could have shorted, and usually I would have shorted this CVD divergence.
Yeah.
But yesterday I was up like a lot, lost it all. I was in the minus, and like late in the evening, I finally get a confirmation for this Model 1 long. So I took it, I made it back, made a good profit, but all day I was like angry, you know?
Yeah.
All day long. I was angry because I lost all my base hits. I was negative. I was like, fuck this again. Same shit. Different day, same shit.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was talking about before with psychology and the whole entire reason behind base hits, even if we're playing with house money. So the way I think about it is my entire structure, my entire framework is all about protecting what we've won, whether it be today, yesterday, the week, last week, whatever it may be, right? Because we're also trying to work with the power of compounding at some point. And if you keep losing your base hits, that compound can go the opposite direction just as fast. So to me, I'm always in protection mode. So even if I'm up $1,000 for the day and I see a risky setup, I'm still only going to put $50 to $100 on that risky setup. I'll play it. Doesn't mean I'll stay on the sidelines, but it just means if I'm getting in, I'm only going to lose a much, much smaller amount of my winnings. So why do I do that? That's because, just like I said before, I don't like to get round tripped. It fucks with my psychology to a point that can feed me down a fucking rabbit hole of losses.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can't stand it. Like I'm telling y'all, like I'm not some fucking robot that is like emotionless. I can't be that. I don't think anyone can. So what is the solution? So every time I figure out a problem, I identify a problem, my mind always goes to trying to find a solution. So if I already know that I'm giving back money in this roller coaster of winning, losing, and what I mean by roller coaster is like not just minimal losses and big wins. I mean big wins, big losses, medium wins, big losses, right? Where you're pretty much giving back yesterday's winnings, etc. We all know what we mean, right?
Or a whole month.
Right, or a whole month, or you lose 50% of your account. Even worse, right?
Yeah, I've had that. I even had that this month also. Like 5 green days, 6 green days, then a $3,000 loss. Half of the account.
So, like, again, like I've talked about this a lot of the time. What if we could just remove those big losses from our P&Ls and just keep smaller losses, but at the same time, we have to accept smaller wins. But we also know with those smaller wins will eventually come some runners that create some grand slams, some home runs. And sometimes the position just ends up running before you even taking any profit, and you get a massive win. You know, you make 10 times what your normal win size is that in that trade, all the while mitigating any big losses. That's the game. That is the game. It's no secret sauce. It's no weird, crazy shit. It's literally just risk management. You got to be okay with leaving money on the table. That's the worst part about it. But why is that so bad? If you're consistently winning, your win rate's higher, and you're not going through these emotional roller coasters, I don't see that as a bad thing. I see that as a part of doing business, period.
Honestly, I don't understand how leaving money on the table is a problem, because if you're winning, okay, let's say you're in a trade. My usual risk is like between $20 to $50, and I've made 100. And yeah, I've taken early profit, and yeah, it goes to like, maybe I would have made 500. Honestly, in the beginning, I had this feeling, oh, I missed this, I missed that. But then, the so many times that I have left a trade, just in the, I don't know, hope it will be this runner, like most of the time, I remember vividly how it just went back to my stop loss.
Yeah.
So I stopped leaving money on the table, actually, because I see that as leaving money on the table also. Because you're up, yeah, you may be like 1-to-1, like $50 for me, and then it goes to zero. Another 50 goes to zero, another 50 goes to zero, or even it hits my stop loss, so I'm from up 50, 60 to minus 50. So this is actually $100 of loss.
Yeah. I agree.
And actually, I hate this more than, leaving money and didn't take this 500. Did I take 100 or 200? Yeah, so fuck it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that sentiment as well. I mean, it is pretty much the same thing. To be honest with you, I feel like a lot of this comes from YouTube culture, especially in the crypto space. I don't see it as much. I don't see it as much in stocks in the future space, because I see tons of people, with stocks and crypto stocks and futures. I see a lot of them take profits on 10 ticks, 20 ticks on ES and Q, right? Like they understand the average true range of a candle during that session, and they're not going to go beyond it, right? So they use specific objective data points to justify how long to stay in a trade. Versus, I just caught the bottom and the direct top, and then I'm going to go on X and YouTube and show my P&L and all this shit. Bragging rights, all that crap. Like, it's dumb. In the grand scheme of things, that shit is getting childish and immature as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
but
people need to concentrate on consistency, not these, like, Hall of Fame trades. Like, to me, that's no different than people posting on Instagram and showing every highlight of their life, but never showing the real side of their life. To me, that's what trading content creators do these days, I guess. And I get it. People want to work the algorithm and all that shit, but it's bullshit.
It's
not real.
Nicer. Yeah, it's not real, but it looks nicer, I mean, the point with social media, I think social media is the one influencing all the posting about this.
Yeah.
Also, because social media is not real, everyone is happy, and on social media, everyone is winning also. Like big home runs, man.
Oh, fuck.
Just chopping around here. Might just go and light up the barbecue.
Yeah, typical VWAP chop here. Still getting rejected from that 30-minute order block, though. Let's take a look at session volume. We are getting acceptance back in here. If we can close this 30-minute candle inside, that is that's going to be pretty decent as far as acceptance goes, because it's starting to spin plenty of time inside value. But let's take a look at TPO first before I go into that. Yeah, see TPO, we're still below that value area low.
Yeah.
So there's a discrepancy between total volume and time. Yeah, so for me to get bullish, I really want to see daily VWAP reclaimed. And we got a ways to go for that to happen. So until we do that, any long I take is going to be a scalp, guarded aggressively. Stop loss into profit as soon as I can. Take profits as soon as I can. Stacking base hits.
Yeah. This still looks like a distribution to me, honestly. Or it just could be, rejecting from POC.
Yeah, we're in too many spots of fair value.
Yeah.
Anytime we're in chopping around, or anytime we chop around, it's usually around VWAP and point of controls.
Yeah. But on the 30 minutes, the point of control is higher. On MMT, we are at chopped at point of control.
Right. Yeah.
And on the 15 minute, it's the same. Fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense to me that this retracement, potentially, maybe not, but this could be a way of engineering, trapping more longs to stop them out. And once those are stopped out, it's going to help fill these orders below.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the real move. But we'll see how it works out. These, of course, can be removed at any time, so that can go out the window. Yeah, very true, Zen. Still below that value area. Let's see.
Is it New York lunch right now?
Oh yeah, so you're using Binance, okay. Yeah, so it's 11:50 here, so it's almost noon.
Okay.
And I'll probably get off stream here around noon or shortly after. So let's take a look at positioning here. Yeah, longs are starting to come in.
Yeah.
It's still quite weak, though. I mean, overall, this entire move...
Until they get rejected here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We're
down again.
right in the absorption zone of this entire miniature range here. So, and it looks like a lot of this move up was shorts closing.
Yeah, but if we sweep the lows one more time, like 75, 800, or even 750.
Yeah.
And we get a sharp retracement, maybe that will be the long.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or they just push it from here.
I would like to do a quick wick above this, trap a lot of traders for a short, and then go to 75.5.
75.5 would be nice, yeah.
That's what
I like that.
That's what I'm looking for. That's my A+ scenario. Anything can happen, but that's what I want to happen the most.
Yeah. We're getting a nice delta flip right now. Or at least they're trying to. Let's see if we trap longs here. Yeah. This could be the short.
I mean, we have to think about all the longs right in this area.
Yeah.
For the last hour have been getting trapped, so.
Yeah. I mean, CVD is still very high. I mean, if on these retracements CVD went like sharply down, I would have been more inclined to long.
Yeah. Come on, get a push. Yeah. Really, we're hitting a VWAP deviation currently.
Yep.
There's some movement.
Let's see if they're going to trap them.
Yes,
here.
I mean, this is
just going to pump.
This is not a lot of buying here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like still some shorts closing out. Not a whole lot of activity altogether, though.
Shorts. Yeah, open interest is down. Yeah, shorts closing more.
Yep. And that's usual. You know, that's normal behavior at VWAPs and point and controls. Is a lot of people use those to take profits, not necessarily enter in new trades, because what are those spots telling us, right? Mechanically, those spots are telling us that they're the most fair value. And we don't want to buy at fair value or sell at fair value. And that's why I always say wait for the extremes. Get away from fair value. Those are your best setups, period. So that's why I really value location, location, location.
By the way, there's a 5-minute order block just above us. If we get a sharp rejection there, I think this might be the thing to pull it down, to push it down. Yep, it will also coincide with the golden pocket of this leg down, so we just need a little bit more up. This high that they just formed begs for the taking. Like flat candles, no wicks.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it'll lift it up to the point of control on TradingView's SVP here. I mean, there's just really not a lot of people trapped in this little mini range in general. Right, I don't see heavy selling trapped. So really it's just going to come down to the aggressors pulling through liquidity voids at this point.
Oh, as you say, don't always need a lot of volume.
Yeah, you don't. How much did we trap down here? I mean, there's a pretty good amount of trapped here. Selling.
At the lows?
Yeah, at the lows here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have several thousand within these 6-7 candles here.
Yeah. Pretty decent.
Feels like it's gonna dump again, bro. Is it lunchtime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 minutes. But it needs to go a little bit higher. It needs to tap this golden pocket and the 5-minute supply. I'm not touching it with this guy that we just formed. I mean, it's X for the taking. JP, I asked earlier if anyone has trades to share, but they've all been quiet. Maybe you should ask.
Yeah, that's all right. Hopefully y'all are taking the course and learning it slowly. Maybe still testing some things out. And something I always recommend is whenever you're learning something new or still building, do it on demo first. Don't do it with live money. And I always tell everyone over and over and over again, I say this almost every live, don't trust me. Don't trust my word. Take a look at everything I'm saying and apply it for your own self. Work through it. Back test it. Forward test it on demo. Because that's what really builds confidence. And that's how I built my own confidence. You know, sure, I trusted into people, but I still would never, ever feel as confident until I could see it with my own eyes over and over and over again, right? So I just always think that's the best way to do anything. Like, sure, I mean, you can trust in people and all of that, but you want to see the dynamics of things work out over and over and over again. And more importantly, you want to see how they work out in the dynamics of things, because everything's not going to be textbook perfect. It's not going to be the same each and every time. Like this pump from the 618 that we had, that was a very slow grind, even back up to here. That move and that entry is going to be very different than one of those really quick in and outs like this candle here. Like those are vastly two different reads, two different entries. What you're going to see here is going to play out just a little bit differently, right? So it's a good idea to demo through different volatility, different volume days, just so you can kind of, you know, like anything else. When you're training to do anything else in life, you just need some repetitions, need some practice.
And one very important tip, never trade while doing barbecue.
Yes.
Unless you want to compete with me for the most expensive barbecue ever.
Yeah, yeah, right. So still getting that delta divergence here.
Yeah, I'm looking now for a short, but I want a little bit higher. We might not get it.
Slow absorption.
Yeah. No sellers yet. I mean, I'm not convinced that they're going to push down from here. Just want a little bit higher. And see from there if they give a signal.
Yeah.
Anyone seen Intel stock?
What's up?
They just went ballistic. Intel.
Oh, Intel.
Yeah. Almost 50% since last week.
Ouch.
Crazy. Yeah, but I like only one stock. It's called BTC. The one and only. A never-ending love. By the way, do you still have Bookmap unable to load data?
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
Do you wanna check?
What about
I've
you?
written in their Discord, written to support, no answer. It's been 2 weeks, man.
They're not going to be quick about it.
Yeah. Come on, just make a fucking wick up there. 76,100, so we can dump it.
Yeah, to trap any buyers, you really got to get back below New York VWAP. I mean, this is just not a lot of buying the trap to really do anything with.
Yeah. I want one more push up. They're trying it here, but still getting absorbed.
Yeah, you do have some people opening up here in the last 3 candles. I mean, it's still quite back and forth. Longs opening, closing, then coming back in. Shorts opening here. Just very, very slow. Very small participation.
They're trying.
But yeah.
Really trying, but price is not moving anywhere. Yeah, 42, 12, 6. And it's just getting nowhere. So far.
Yeah. Lunch hour.
Yeah.
Gets a little boring. Sometimes it's not, but right now.
Now it is.
Oh, even for the past hour, it's been pretty boring. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hop off, and hopefully we can get some movement here in a little bit after lunch, but I'm going to go grab some lunch. Well, let's see what happens here real quick, because we're finally getting a little bit of movement. Hold that thought. So it's interesting. We just had a bunch of longs come in, but they got absorbed.
Yeah. Thinking about pressing the short button.
Might be time. Breaking down. These imbalances can't really come in and follow through. Come on, pick it up. Shorts coming in nice. I like that. See shorts, open interest coming in. But again, absorption.
Yeah, and they got absorbed.
So now y'all can really see why I keep saying the passive side of the market, which is liquidity, controls where price goes. It doesn't matter how much aggression you have, people hitting the market order buy or sell button. When liquidity comes in and creates a buy wall or sell wall, that's it. That's how markets move. Look at all that buying coming right there.
I think they want one more sweep of the highs, and then we go.
All right, let me
Or
see.
at least that's what I
What
want.
got? See, I mean, look at this. This is still extremely low volume. Like this. Like, just rip it one way or the other. Come on, guys. Let's do something. Yeah, that wall right here. They caught everything. I mean, you only had one seller down here. 1 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin, 4 Bitcoin. And you have walls that are 60, 70, 80 Bitcoin right here. Yeah, kind of weak. Kind of weak. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go grab some lunch while all this chop happens and come back. Maybe we'll have some better setups. So I'm going to wait until we get away from the New York VWAP, obviously, because we've been chopping around there for an hour. What am I going to wait on? I want to see one of these liquidity areas hold for long. So it's either going to come back down to this order block here, which is, I believe, a 5-minute order block. Yeah, it is the same color. I don't do all that crazy. Has to be the other color order block stuff. However, I really want it to come down to that 75.5 area, which lines up with this buy wall right here. And it's about 460. It's been there. It's been stacking and static there for a little bit now. Pops up between 450 and 500. But what happens when we get there is extremely important. But we can already see from this low here that CBD was coming up. So if price can come down here and CBD not take this low, that'll start our first signal, which will be the CBD divergence. But I want to see mechanical absorption at this level. So that's what I'll be watching for. And it looks like this might be that delta divergence here forming. Hopefully it'll send us down. But that's the next long level for me. This one could hold, but I still would rather want this one. To the upside, I really don't think anything between here and VWAP is going to hold to the upside. So my next short would be the daily VWAP, or to see VWAP reclaimed, back tested for a long, and then start sweeping all of this liquidity here.
Yeah, there's a 1 hour OB right there too.
Yeah, great. Yeah, right in this area. So if we do get up here, whoops, you'd sweep all of these highs right here. So this is giving this order block here inducement. So that's what I would like to see. I don't really care about this order block or this order block as much as I do this gray one here. So I'd want to see it kind of slice through, come back down. So yeah, my setups would be this one or this one. Short and long. Everything else in between would be just tiny little scalps and leave some runners. So, but anyways, guys, I appreciate everyone for being here. Hopefully I will see y'all guys soon.
Thanks, man, for the stream.
Yeah, anytime. Now again,
Yeah,
I know I keep saying this. Yeah, I'm going to start a schedule of streams very, very soon. Trying to figure out what time and what day. What I'm leaning towards right now is it's probably going to be starting with Tuesday and Friday and in the New York AM session, since we usually have, you know, the greatest volatility. So probably just starting at New York Open, 9:30 a.m. But once I get that kind of ironed out, I'm going to make an announcement, and we'll start to have these scheduled, where you'll see like, hey, live event coming soon here, as well as on as well as on YouTube. So yeah, trying to get everything structured and organized for everyone. And pretty soon everything will be in place and we'll have a nice routine going so we can start trading together a little bit more. And yeah, people in the chat, come with your trades, any previous trades or questions. Let's start doing that as well. We can start going over some of y'all's trades, whether they be losing or winning trades, doesn't matter. We can just go over anything you want, as well as any questions y'all have about the course. So with that said, y'all think about that, and I will see y'all very, very soon. Talk to y'all guys later.
Bye, man.
Later.
Have a good one.